So following on from the previous two videos, we've been talking about composite functions. A composite function is really a function buried within another function. So when given this here, learn to recognize that there is a function here buried within a bigger function here. So here, given f of x, you can say g. Let's just say g of x here equals this function here, because this bubble here is in itself a function. So we can say g of x here equals 3x squared minus 7. And then let's give a new name, h of x here. H of x here would be 1 over x. Okay, because if you put this bubble into this x here, then it does indeed give you this. Okay, so you could write well, because we are putting this into the x, the g of x here goes into the x. Okay, so the way we would write it would be h, and then put the g into the h, basically g of x into the h. So it would be this 1 over, because remember this thing here goes into the x here, so it will be 3x squared minus 7. Okay, but if you were to do it the other way around here, so if you were to put this into here, okay, so in which case it would be this g and then h of x. So now we are putting don't forget that this is different from this. Okay, because down here we are putting the g of x into the h. Now I just want to show you that it could also work the other way around. You could put the h of x into the g. So in this case we are putting this into the x only. Okay, so it would look like this. It would look like 3 and then bracket 1 over x, and then square it, and then minus 7, and then you would just have to tidy this up here. Well, powers are more important than multiplication, so you've got to do this first and then multiply with a 3. So doing this here would be 1 over x times 1 over x. So that's top times top, which is 1, bottom times bottom, which is x squared. And then you've got to get this times it to the top. So this bit here will look like this. It will look like this. So whether 3, remember that when this thing here is this thing here, so it will be times 1 over x squared, and then minus 7. Okay, so that equals 3x squared minus 7. Can you see the hg of x will give you this, and then if you have g h of x, it will give you something else. Okay, so bear that in mind. So here's another example. Okay, so here you learn to spot that this here is a function. Okay, so we could say g of x equals 2x plus 1, and let's just say h of x here equals root of x. Okay, so if you put this into here, it will give you that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I will give you another example in the next video.